All right, good morning. Welcome to Buck Don't Know Shit. It is another beautiful day in the garage. Beautiful day in Texas. It really is a beautiful day. Had a lot of them. Oh, move this out of the way. Had a lot of beautiful days since I've been home this time. It's been very nice weather. Very good weather for working on the car. Since I videoed last, you see I got a hood. Had my cousin's brother all here doing a crawfish boil. I was like, before we get too drunk, let's go tackle this project. And there are some issues, the same issues I had with it when I bought the car. I will show you that later. Basically, it sticks up in the corners, and I don't know. I don't know. Let me just show you. When I bought it, it was like this, but you see, it's in these corners. It is higher, and I'm gonna look at it again. It's also a little far this way, so I think I'm gonna have to probably put a spacer, like a washer, behind this bracket, a couple of them maybe, shift it over some. I think though that when I set these brackets, I already set them all the way down. There's not a lot of adjustment to them, but there is some. There's more adjustment with the hood back and forth like this, and I do think the locking nuts can slide that way, so I may be able to shift those over a little more. I'll probably have to get somebody out here to help me, but I can get some adjustment side to side. I don't know what to do about this. It's on both sides. It's not just one side. See, it is like pretty much perfectly level in the center. I can maybe drop it 1/8 of an inch to where it wouldn't be noticeable. Can't really raise my fenders any. I can raise this one. It could stand to come up. There's probably a little less than 1/8 drop from there to there. So this one could come up a little, close that gap some. See, it's good in the front. It's actually a little low, but I've noticed I'm missing, I believe there's supposed to be some rubber stops right here. So I need to get those. My lights should be in this week. I ordered them usually Bird's Nest is real good about getting things here quickly. These seem to be taking a little longer than usual with them. I need to check on them actually. And so I don't know. It's the same on this side. Actually, this fender is perfectly flush with the door. I wouldn't want to raise it anymore. And see, I got a good 3/4 of an inch there. It's almost like they're bent up a little, and like they need to, I mean, if you just follow the line of the car, it's almost like they need to just bend down a little. I don't know. If anybody's got experience with these hoods, maybe it's not the original hood on this car. That could be an issue. I don't know if there's any slight differences in like a 64 and a 66 versus a 65. Maybe it got taken off another car and it's just not quite lining up. Possible. Or it could just be off another car that, maybe just fit a little different from the factory. I don't know, but I am going to try to lower the brackets, but I'm afraid if I do that, then the middle of it is not going to line up, and that's going to look weird. So yeah, I really feel like it needs to be kind of bent down in those corners. That's like would make it right. But anyway, I'll play with that later. So what is on my list of things? So I think my priority now is going to be to get this car legal, and maybe not just legal, but functional, fully functional and legal, I guess is what I should say. So that means I need to get windows in it. Functionality being keep the rain out of it if it's parked outside, and drive it with windows up, and just need some windows, which windows means I got to do the weather stripping, got to do all the door felts and all that stuff, which I got all that. I'm going to go ahead and do the trunk weather stripping also. So that is probably my goal today. Is I'm going to get started removing any weather stripping I haven't already moved, and then yeah, start touching up paint, things like that. I want to kind of get all those areas nice, cleaned up looking while I have the weather stripping off. I think that's the best time to do it, of course. Then put the windows in. So don't know that I'll get the windows in today, but I'm hoping to have the weather stripping project done. Never done that before. It doesn't look that hard, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I probably got, just tell y'all, I'm thinking I'm going to be home. Today's Tuesday. I had a class yesterday. I have a class Thursday in Houston for work stuff. Yeah, it's terrible. You know, you do a job I've been doing this role for 15 years. Nothing's changed in my job. And I got to go do these stupid classes. And every now and then, it's like every 3 or 4 years, you got to go redo them for some reason. And it's just a pain in the ass. I hate it. I hate it. It's stupid stuff. Yeah, I just hate it. Stuff that I don't do at work. And anyway, I guess everybody's got to deal with it, and I shouldn't complain. You know, I have a good job, and it functions, and you know, it's not like I didn't get paid for it. I got paid to go do it, and you know, so I shouldn't complain, but I'm complaining anyway, I guess. I mentioned the transmission leak. I'm sitting here just like thinking of everything. That is something I actually need to go order, see if I can get a new transmission pan and a new gasket kit. I am going to try to fix that leak, and I'm going to look for a power steering pump cap, because I have noticed that is where my power steering fluid is leaking, is from the cap. Like I've been in, I noticed when me and Carly were pushing it when it broke down on us the other day, and she would turn the wheel, it would squeak, kind of skeet out of that cap right there. So, and I don't think I have it over full, but you know, the cap's not sealing properly. So anyway, yeah, so that's it. Weather stripping, windows, that's top priority. Then I'm gonna get this thing out and wash it. I know that's not like, but I just want to see it clean, kind of clean it up, and maybe not perfect, but get her looking. She hadn't had a bath in a while, right? So let's get her out there, get some pictures of her all clean and shiny, and admire our work. And then I gotta get, so my headlights aren't working, my interior lights aren't working, assuming my front blinkers aren't gonna work either. I don't have them in yet, gotta get them in, and gonna work on that. So that'll be the next thing to get this thing legal, right? Then I want to fix the steering wheel, like Bondo, it's not Bondo, but seal up the cracks in it, paint it, put the good clear coat on it, and fix that. And then, so get the horn ring and all that stuff back installed on it. So that's something I can probably do this week. Get that steering wheel out, start working on it. Of course, I'll need to get the car back over here. So I'll probably wait until I have the windows in, because I like getting the car in the middle of the garage so I can open these doors fully and work on everything easily. So, but yeah, that's about it. And then seat belts, that's another project I want to try to tackle. So if I get weather stripping, windows, get started on the steering wheel and seat belts, I'm probably going to do all that and then try to tackle, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. It's either the switch or probably something minor, a ground or something somewhere that I don't have yet. And yeah, so I'm not too worried about the headlight stuff. I will figure that out. And it just kind of goes hand in hand with whenever I start buttoning up the dash and putting things back together, I'm going to be messing with wires and running wires and trying to get things attached and in the right places, and you know what I mean? So yeah, so that's it. Windows, I guess that's what I'm saying. My next is weather stripping windows, steering wheel, seat belt, and if I can easily get the headlights working then and blinkers fully functional, then this car is ready to get registered. And I don't think you have to get cars inspected anymore in Texas, which is to get them registered. I know you don't own new cars anymore. You actually don't have to. And or newer cars. So I'm gonna see what the deal is with an old car like this. But yeah, because all I've done so far is transfer the title because I didn't want to be paying for insurance, and so I didn't get it registered. So I may have to get insurance first. I always forget how that works, but we'll figure that out. But I'm not going to do any of that until it's like pretty much legal, ready to drive down the road. It's not legal, ready to drive down the road before I get seat belts in it. I know that. And so seat belts is on my short list. Don't know if we'll get to that. I am doing shoulder belts, which we'll have to find a good place to put them. You know, your options are either to mount the shoulder part like in here, which this car doesn't really have a lot of great, maybe here, but I'm thinking I want to do it high and more like on this area right here. So I have seen guys mount them high there, but I'm gonna have to kind of dummy it in place, sit in the seat, see how it feels, you know. And but we will put shoulder belts in it somehow. And yeah, I don't think it'll be that hard to do. And I have those. That's one of the first things I bought. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, that's it. I'm about to get started, I guess, pulling old weather stripping off this car. Yeah, then put new weather stripping in. All right, so thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and y'all go out and do great things today and just enjoy life, because it is pretty wonderful most of the time, right? All right, talk to y'all later.